Welcome fans of all things Disney, and welcome not only to our YouTube channel, but to our very first ever video. Over the last couple of weeks, actually months, I have to say, I have started to really watch some of the different videos that people are putting on their YouTube channels. And I have to tell you, I am absolutely hooked on some of the people that are doing different YouTube videos. So they bring a smile to my face. They bring a little bit of joy into my life, especially if I have had a bad day. So we thought, why not start our very own YouTube channel? And why not start by talking about some pins? As a family, my family has not really collected pins or really traded pins over the years, but as I've been watching these videos, I have started to kind of get back into that. So we thought our very first video could be something very simple. None of the ones that we've purchased on eBay or on the Shop Parks app have come in yet. So instead, what we'll do is we'll just start with the pins that we already have, make it a really small video, very short video for you, and then as things come in, we will certainly open them up on video so that you can see anything that we've purchased and even some of those mystery lots. So let's go ahead and start. So over the years, what we tried to do when we first started going to Disney was to pick a year pin to commemorate each of the years that we visited one of the parks. And our very first visit to Disney, believe it or not, was 2008. Since that time, we have become avid fans of not only Disney, but of Disney parks. So we do have, we've had several visits, I should say, but somewhere along the line, we stopped collecting pins. This one will always hold a very special place in my heart because it was the very first pin that we purchased on our very first family vacation to Disney. First trip to Disney. Because I'm also a huge fan of Star Wars, I had to get one of these Mickey Luke Skywalker pins. It's just absolutely adorable with the 3D element, and I just absolutely loved it. Plus, Star Tours was by far our favorite ride. And then also on that very first trip, we stayed at Caribbean Beach. So anytime you can get a pin where Mickey Mouse is dressed up as a pirate, that's a pretty cool pin. So we not only can commemorate our stay at Caribbean Beach, but we get this really cute little Mickey here in the corner. The next trip that we had to Disney was actually in the year 2011. And that was the year that my daughter really kind of identified Tinkerbell flying from the castle at Magic Kingdom. So I thought this was a really good one for us to grab to commemorate that particular trip. And that year we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge with some of our friends. It was an absolutely wonderful stay. I would recommend that resort to anybody if you're looking for something really fantastic. Now the remaining pins, and there really are only 4 because again I said it was quite a pitiful collection thus far. These are just ones that we have picked up over the last couple of years because again we stopped pin collecting for a while. This one we happened to find left over in our room at one of our resorts. It is a pin, one of the cast costumes, and this particular one is for Ellen's Energy. So I don't think this is one we will ever trade now that we're starting to collect again, and of course that means we're going to be pin trading as well. But it is something that's quite unique because it's unlike any of the others that we have. We do have one more resort pin already, and that is for Saratoga Springs. And this happens to be the resort that we own at as well. We became Disney Vacation Club members a few years ago. So our first stay as Disney Vacation Club members, we stayed in the Treehouse Villas and then also in one of the Saratoga Springs studios. So we had to get this to commemorate that stay. This one here, I really have no idea why I picked it. It doesn't remind me of anything. I just loved the color. I loved the crystals. And it's, of course, a Mickey Mouse. So for some reason, I don't even remember which trip I purchased this, but for some reason I had to have this, and I'm glad that I do because it really is quite stunning, especially when you flex it and the light catches those crystals. This pin, is a 10K I Did It pin from the Princess Half Marathon weekend in 2017. This was a surprise pin that my husband purchased for me. We had registered for the 10K in 2017, all 4 of us, and I had not gotten any of the other pins for any of the other races that I had done. So this one he just really wanted me to have, and it was wonderful to add it to our collection. And then the last few pins that we have, these were just gifted to us by Disney's Wilderness Lodge. We stayed there just for one night because we happened to have some extra points one year, and it was easier for my parents to be able to drop us off at a Disney property than have to wrangle Orlando Airport. So we stayed at Wilderness Lodge for one night, and because they were under construction, they gave us this cute little pin set, which is absolutely adorable. Not only is there Mickey Mouse in a hard hat, but then of course you have Pluto as he's doing some work around the resort, and then of course everybody's favorites, Chip and Dale. So that's our collection to date of different Disney pins. Again, we stopped collecting after, I don't even know, a couple of trips I think it was. So I'm very excited to not only start collecting again, but to try to recapture any of the pins that perhaps we've missed over the years. So I think eBay is going to be my friend for the next little bit. Just to share a little bit more information with you about our family and about what we're hoping to be able to accomplish with our YouTube channel. In addition to trying to bring a little bit of happiness, some smiles and joy to everyone if you happen to like our videos, we are also working on creating our very own subscription box business. As I was going through and watching all these different unboxing videos and seeing all of the joy that these subscription boxes bring to everybody, I thought to myself, since we are relocating at the end of June, I thought, why can't I do that? Why can't I start a subscription box business? So Mickey's Magical Delivery has been born. We now have customers in 4 different states, and I certainly would love to have a customer in every single state that is out there. So if you truly are a fan of all things Disney and you do not currently subscribe to any of those Disney subscription boxes that are out there and you were looking for one, perhaps consider Mickey's Magical Delivery. It'll be a fully customized box for you. We will put a link to the website below if you are interested, and if you are not, that is perfectly fine. We just wanted to share another part of our journey with you. Until our next video, bye-bye.